got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy.
Hello YouTube, welcome to Ahmed Gaming. I am Ahmed. I am back here with some more Out of Ore. Seems to be going pretty good and pretty popular with people, so I've been enjoying that, and I appreciate all the support. If you like this video, like it, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below. So we are back. I think last episode we spent a lot of time really just kind of clearing off the top part of the cut there. I did end up buying a joystick, got it in. I just got done setting it up here just a little bit ago, so it may be a little rough at start, but I think ultimately it might be kind of nice. I ended up getting the Velocity One flight stick. Black Friday sale, it was like $40 off. Nice little all-in-one combo, has throttles on it, bunch of buttons. So kind of did a bunch of research, and for the price point, it seemed to be pretty good without getting up into ungodly expensive ones, which I don't really feel I need. Like I said, I play around in Flight Sim a little bit, and still probably going to do some recordings in there and throw some up here of the career mode, because I've been actually having kind of fun with that, so I'll probably restart and do that. But yeah, I was looking at one of the Logitech ones, and it was also had Black Friday deals on it still. I think it was, this one ended up costing about $90, 92, 93 after shipping and whatnot, or after tax. So nothing terrible. The other ones were like 140 for the cheaper. I don't remember what Logitech it was, but from other reviews and stuff like that, it didn't seem like a need and a necessary stuff. And this one has, I think, everything that I'll need. So it'll work for this, Flight Sim, probably Farming Sim, with the logging and stuff like that. I've always thought that'd be good. Gold Mining Simulator, even though I don't really get into that much, but the new one I probably will. So yeah, so it may look a little rough driving at first while I get used to it. I do got to get like a desk mount for it. It just sets on the desk now, which ain't bad, but it is kind of a lighter base. But there are mounting screws on it, so I can get one and a little bracket and attach it kind of like to my desk, and that'll be huge. So, but yeah, let's get on into it. We are up to 500,000 right now. We probably have stuff over there to be sold, so I think we should go check this stuff over here, make sure we're loaded up and whatnot. I'd like to get some tunnel equipment started. Even if I can't use it yet today, I'd like to get it and get it going. So, and I don't have a lot of room on my desk, so I'm looking at getting a new a desk here soon for me and my wife. It was an old dining room table, and I got a piece of coated, basically particle or plywood, but it's got like that real smooth white finish on it, and mounted it to it. So we have like a 4x8 desk, which is, plenty big enough for both of us. But I have that. I have all my personal PC stuff. I have my work stuff. So I have like my work phone and headset, dock station, laptop, 2 monitors for that system alone, and then other random stuff here and there. So I just need more room. So my mouse pad that's normally, like this wide is, now about like this. So, but hopefully I won't need as much space for the mouse, because I'll be pretty much with a joystick unless I'm walking around. All right, so we have ore. I was like, I swear I just seen some. Blunt there. Get that. Might as well sell these few things we got in here. just oh no, I want to save that dirt because I've been using that to build up areas if I need to. And I'm going to get rid of those for now. I don't think I'm going to use those. Just like that one wood block. I know I'm probably losing a little bit of money. I'm going to keep the steel stuff. That was expensive. In fact, I'll probably... tires. Probably put this down. I wish I had just storage containers without like the conveyor on it, just for storage and looks. Let me get rid of that stuff for now. All right. All right, so we're up to $600,000. What are we looking for here? I don't really know. I mean, there's a tunneler, but I don't think I need it yet. I think I'll actually be able to start clearing out the inside of that tunnel with the loader and the truck because it's so high up and tall. But we're looking at call it 325, and then we'll need this. So so about 650. So we're almost there for that. And then that guy there too. I think I'm going to want that as well. I think. I'm not really sure. I'm still not 100% on how I'm doing the tunnel. So that's part of the problem. So maybe we'll open this up over here. And maybe we'll start digging out here and getting this a little bit wider or deeper, and spend some of this money on some concrete to get a good start in there. How much does this rock truck hold? 24. I think ultimately we're going to want one of these, right? Not 100%, but I assume it turns better than the rock truck I have. But I could be really wrong. Let's see. Okay, no. I'm going to say this thing actually turns worse. And I think you might see a bunch some cuts here and there because I think I got motion control set up, but as I'm driving this, I realize I don't think I did the rock truck. So I am in fact gonna do that right now. All right, so I think I got that program. Hardest part will be remembering the buttons, and really it's not a whole lot here. Definitely having a harder time with like Flight Sim, trying to remember those buttons and get it set up there. And unfortunately, the default settings are in like Flight Sim are nowhere near correct or set up right. So there's been a lot of that. And a lot more buttons, obviously. Oops, I don't need that. I need this. All right. So let's get old girl over there. Focused follow cam. I don't know how well it's going to work either. It might need the tunneler to go through here. It might just not be enough room. All right, I think we'll start by kind of seeing where we need to go with the truck. Yeah, so just... And as I use it, if I'm realizing I'm like doing stuff backwards, I will probably like reverse the controls. So I got in and kind of tested it for, I don't know, not even 5 minutes total between all the equipment. Maybe there. I'm still walking around with like my mouse and keyboard and stuff, so. I don't know how easy it's going to be to dump this in here either. So ultimately, this should still take... Yeah, it should still take 3, because it holds more than the other truck, so... I can tell you it's a lot easier with the joystick over, like, the mouse buttons, just because the mouse button, like, you'd have to, like... you know, like, pick up and bring your mouse forward, then back down, then back, you know, kind of thing. The only thing I might need to do here is mess with the sensitivity a little bit. I didn't do any of that. I did for the look around button, but... Yeah, see, I keep tilting forward and backwards opposite of what I feel, so... I might need to switch that around. Keep curling, you know, backwards when I want to go forward and vice versa. I just did it again. I tried bringing it back all the way. So the next thing is I have to... Definitely going to have to get some concrete, because I'm going to have to support in here. And obviously the floor. So this is where this project's going to get expensive. Once I get to what I'm considering like the main part of, like, you know, where I'm actually going to start tunneling, I don't think I'm going to cement like all the walls and stuff. Oh, was that only 2, or did I like miss a bunch of my first one? Did it actually not go in there? Yeah, and I'm definitely going to switch the curling around. I think when I set it up, it made sense. But actual using it doesn't. And actually, the problem might be is I'm looking at the loader from this way. Because if I look at it from this way, what I'm trying to do would make sense. So if I switch it and reverse it, if I happen to have to go to the other side, it's going to do the same thing. So I just got to get used to it. I haven't used a joystick for a game in Man, it's been a long time. A little bit. I don't have any controls for the joystick on the truck except for the bed, so I'm still driving with my keyboard. I figured that kind of made the most sense. So we are, well, not too far from Thanksgiving. Hope everyone is set to have a good Thanksgiving day. Family and friends, or by yourself, either way. We got everything we needed over the weekend except for the pies. The dessert pies. Just didn't want it to go bad. Get them as fresh as possible. Yeah, and then, man, then we're on to Christmas, aren't we? Yeah, see, it's going to be harder on this side, but I bet if I am on this side, yeah, see, it all makes sense. Feels better on this side. Don't worry about that little truck there. It can handle a little bucket. Definitely not a lot of room in here, huh? So, is that full? I noticed one scoop I put in there wasn't an overloaded scoop, which is, rare for me. Just like that one wasn't. I don't know how far in I can go before it. Almost full. Before it'll start collapsing. So I kind of got to check that out too. And not a lot of room in here, is there? Why are you shaking? So is it being buggy or is something finally breaking down? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know how. deep I can go. Giggity. Does it have something to do with being on the concrete? I haven't seen that before. I could be breaking down. Let's look at our equipment here. Let's see if wheels. I feel like the wheels aren't wearing at all. Batteries 59, 86, 90, 90. Wear plate 24. RAM 45, 66, 15. So the wear plate's kind of getting really bad, but that's about it. Not a lot of room in here. Not a lot of room at all. The bad thing is, now this joystick is going to make me want a steering wheel. I mean, I've always wanted one, but... guess if I don't make this perfectly level, that's fine. The floor, I can always come in here with the dozer just to scrape it off the top of the concrete if I need to, right? But I definitely feel like I need to get this supported sooner than later. So can I just do 4 scoops? I don't know how much I'm going to lose out of. Sure, I lost some, right? I don't think I've set up the tunnel at all either on the joystick. I was just kind of getting the main equipment that... Man, she is a bouncing. Okay, so even the 4th one didn't overload it all the way. So I would think that means I didn't miss out on anything? What is the first person view in here? Oh, I didn't set up any of the first person camera controls besides switching camera. Just kind of curious. I seen the guy sitting sideways. All right, let's get some concrete in there, right? Ain't gonna hurt anything. And we were using rough concrete. And there is no ceiling, right? Right. The floor is what we were using. For now. We will end up switching that to, I don't know, probably wood. I think, I mean, I'd like to use like the steel mesh and stuff, but we just ain't that kind of mine yet. We ain't got that kind of money. All right. Why are you not? Yeah, I seen it. I see the little debris falling there. It means I think it's getting pretty close. So my question is, I'm wondering how far in should I go? And once I go in, do I need to make it wider? I don't know. I don't know nothing about the tunneling. That's the problem. Ideally, man, this is stressful. I don't want to make this too big for too long. I'd rather get the tunneler once we get a couple $100,000 here. And I'm wondering if the tunneler would just be better right now. I mean, not this second I got to buy it, but tunneler. Because what's that belt hold? 10. That's what my loader holds. All right, that's what we're going to do. We are going to save some money. We're going to buy the tunneler, and I think we're just going to do that. I think that'll be easier anyway. I am not going to be able to go as high, but I think it don't matter, right? And as for how far in to go, not a big deal. I can always rip down some walls and make it bigger once I figure that part out. But I do need to figure out the hopper, because I'm definitely going to put a hopper down here to feed into the plant, so we ain't got to drive all the way out the whole time. I think that would make the most sense. Until I finally get Discord going and get some sessions set up with you fine folks that wanted to come in, stuff like that. I'm not avoiding it. I'd much rather play with people and make new friends and stuff like that than solo. Just been kind of busy lately, unfortunately. Am I hitting that truck? Don't really look like it. Hitbox is a little bit bigger. That'll be the other hard thing. I might have to go first person in the tunnel. Why are you not digging? Because then obviously we can be working on the tunnel, working on the pit, and it'd end up be making a lot more money a lot quicker. I actually just may need to zoom in here a little bit. I got my zoom on one of the throttle buttons. It's the best thing I could think of. Alright, she looks kind of full. So hopefully, like I said, yeah, we just get that stuff smelted. Get it going a little quicker so I can sell it. Sell it, make some money, buy a tunneler. Go that route. And figure out the hopper and how I want to bring that into this system here. See, and I already have notes for like the next season, whenever it starts, of stuff to do different. And the first thing is to build on the world grid for the main structures, because then I can easily line up with other stuff. Whereas right now I'll be able to do it, but I'll just have to clip the blocks, which I'm happy they allow clipping. So the only thing that the tunneler, like I said, ain't going to be able to get. But I think I just need to square this part off here, support it, and then we'll just figure out the tunneling from there. Is the plant done washing already? Is it just rubbing on the... I don't know what it's doing. I mean, the first time we seen it bounce like that, I definitely wasn't too low. It was up in the air. It's weird. Another thing I kind of noticed, I think I like too, is I feel like the camera movement, I'm a little more smoother with it on the joystick than the mouse. I've always thought that was kind of meh movement, but you can only do so much. Felt a little more jerky than this does, so. I didn't check to see if we had any coal to sell or not out of there. Is that? Yeah. Lifts up the ass end of the truck. Nice. Yeah, see, that's where I needed to flatten it out. Where it kind of, right on that ramp, it kind of goes down and then up to the ramp. And we just seen a problem with it there. We were rubbing on the front of the truck a little bit. That was on my list of things to do. What is that on 9? I think the only thing I'm not going to like is... I can fix that down, is the hollow part there. But I might take care of that just to block it off just from the looks. Once we're, underground completely, it ain't gonna show. I know. I care more about making money than, or cosmetics than making money. But I think that's part of the fun of it. Yeah, kind of being quiet. I'm trying to think here. Sometimes that's why I wish I did more live stuff, because if anybody happens to be watching, you get some answers right away, not have to wait. So I'm thinking, so that guy will be essentially backing up to the tunneler, and the conveyor belt will be loading into that. It's going to pull forward. I'm wondering if I square this out, put it down, and put a couple hoppers right there. And then that'll allow me to... It's still going to be so far away, but that's fine. See, this is, I think, where I'm going to run into the problem of not being on the world grid, is the conveyors. This is why pre-planning is very important, because when I first got to this site, before I did anything, then I figured out, hey, I'm going to pit here. I could have easily did the same thing I did a couple episodes ago. Let's see, if we decide to do tunneling, where do I want to go? There, there, okay. And I could have did this different. Plus, I'm still planning on redoing this at some point. I'm just doing other stuff while I'm debating in my head the best course of action. Where's my roller? Is it all the way over there? Yes. That's right. Give me some nice, quiet drive time. Knew I had that on a button. I just couldn't remember which one. Yeah, I haven't really used one a lot here, but I was testing that excavator with setting up the joystick. It's kind of nice. Twist the joystick to move the thing around. Just how I ended up going with it. And I'm not sure if I have the arm set up the way I want, but I haven't used one enough to feel like I need to fill in under here too. Because if not, it's going to try leveling it, and it's going to pull it down because of that area. Stop for the autosave. I mean, it's a little unnecessary, but what I'm kind of thinking... looks better. I think I'd go a little bit more once I get some more dirt. Okay, so I think I kind of got it planned out, which, if I do what I'm thinking, it's going to be a lot more work. But I'll go over it 1 second with you. All right, that looks better, I think. It will take clearing a little bit of land. Okay, so hear me out. If I'm planning for future, and let's say we get a couple of you guys in here, or girls, whatever. If we get a couple people in here to do it, and we are tunneling, and maybe we're working over in the pit, I still don't know if you can overload a system or if it can work too hard, but I'm thinking we do another wash plant kind of here, similar to that, but we'll tie it into the same storage unit. So we'll just need a merger. So that will have to This here will have to be reworked a little bit. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm going to redo this whole thing. I'm going to end up redoing this whole thing. I know it. You know it. We all know it. Again, not as fun, but pre-planning saves a lot of this. And any kind of game building, Planet Coaster, Planet Coaster 2, Zoo Tycoon, Planet Zoo. Uh, People that do them awesome builds most of the time have it planned out. They know what they're gonna do to an extent, like at least the basics. Stuff changes, but at least the content and the idea of what they're gonna do. Oh man. I'm gonna rip all this down to redo it. I know I am. That's, I think, what I'm gonna do. Question is, do I do it now? Well, it's gonna spend us some money. I mean, the conveyors and stuff that ain't that expensive, so that ain't a huge deal. I'm gonna have to get the dozer, get over here. Maybe. I might be able to just roll a lot of this flat. Especially if I knock down some of this and I need dirt on myself anyway. And pay dirt, I guess. I just think, yeah, because if I go to tie, I'm going to have to redo it. Because as soon as you go to tie in, I want it to go to the same container. I don't want two separate plants here, like storage facilities. But that means I'd have to put a merger here, which is going to push all that back, which is then going to push all this back, and then I got to put a merger, there or wherever, and then that's going to push that back. So I mean, I guess I don't really need to redo the whole thing, basically. But then this, no, that won't be bad. No, because all that comes off the other way. At a merger to there, it's going to push it out, maybe just to there. What are they? They're 2 blocks, aren't they? So it's going to push it out to like here. I'm going to have to redo the whole thing. And then even then, I still don't know if I can tie it in, being it's on a different world grid, I'm pretty sure. All right, so this is snap. This is the world grid right here. So it's actually down there and up there. So I know. Do I really want? Am I at that stage already? I know it. I know. I'm listening. I hear you. I hear you. You're telling me that I need to rip down the entire building, all the concrete, and build it on the world grid right now. That I'm not going to rip down. But then again, to get the conveyors on the same system, I would have to, wouldn't I? But I can't do the tunnel. The tunnel's already dug. I'm not doing that. Well, why? Oh, man. I don't know. While we're doing that, I'm thinking I might as well come over here and see how much this will knock a lot of this down. Go, baby, go. I know you're not meant for this, but you're doing a wonderful job. Yeah, see, like I said, it's already on my notes for whenever the next season comes around. Get your building on the world grid. Live and learn. But at least now, anybody else that's seeing this or maybe just watching it, enjoying it, and they're like, you know what? I kind of want to play. I want to do this, at least maybe. Now you'll know. Oh, yeah, I'm going to build that on the world grid. That way I don't run into that same stupid-ass problem Ahmed ran into. Okay. I got it figured out. We're not going to rip down all the concrete. We are going to redo the plant. And because I'm not on the world grid, I am just going to do what I did over there. So I will set up the whole conveyor system here for the tunnel, and I'll have it drop into a hopper like over there to enter the system. I think that, because yeah, even if I rip down all this concrete here and I decide to just rebuild it all on the world grid, it ain't gonna matter because the tunnel's not on the world grid. And that's not just a matter of ripping it up and changing it, because that's where the hole is. The whole direction would switch everything. So I think that'll be the best thing. I think that's what we'll do. I don't know how far over here I need to go. I'm thinking a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna have to get the dozer over here. Do some clearing. See how that works with the joystick. I have a feeling the dozer will probably be one of the hardest ones to get used to. Alright, let's flatten you out here, and then we'll just leave you parked here because you should be out of the way. Yeah, we did do a lot of digging last episode and this whole episode, so that would make next episode more of a building and rebuilding day, which will be nice. But I think for now, we will go and get this cleared. It's back all the way. I don't remember my buttons for this already. That's for rotating. Okay. I just want to turn off the controls and always forget to. Fit through there? Just gotta do that. Alright, let's okay. Yeah, I think I'm needing the sensitivity a little higher on this stuff. I think that'll help things. Don't think I need this much space, but I'm gonna go a little further and stop. Give me a little extra room just to be safe. Yeah, I think we'll get this area prepped and ready to go. And even if we don't get the floor built right away, because money, we will get the conveyor system up. I don't think we'll need it for that, so. Looks like it might be low enough here. That spot there's a little high. But yeah, I think that might be the best way for this plant to avoid having to redo everything. It's not ideal, not what I'd like. I'd like it to all be tied in and look really, really good, but I think for my first season, my noob season, it's kind of what you'd expect, right? And as the seasons go on, hopefully I get smarter and better. At least give me till like season 10. then y'all can be like, hey, Hackmet, you're an idiot, man. You went through this in season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 8 and 9, and now you're doing it again in 10. You just don't learn, do you? Yeah, I'm excited because I'm getting some channels on this. You guys can post some screenshots of your mines and stuff that you have been working on, if you have been. Kind of see what you got going on there. I think that's good. I'm not going to be able to do much in there. I think I need to clear this a little bit. That's actually a pretty nice flat straight line. Alright. That looks pretty good. Gonna have to do a little bit of hand picking here to over by the cell point. That definitely is better. Could still go more, but that's definitely better. And I think before we put this away, we haven't really washed our equipment at all lately. I don't know how much this is dirt and how much of it is wear and tear, but oh, a lot of it was dirt. All of it almost was dirt. It is so cool that the paint starts chipping and fading kind of thing. That is pretty cool. Something that doesn't really have to be in there, but I'm pretty sure when we paint this with brand new paint, that blade is solid green. And granted, I know it'd be a lot more damage than that, I'm sure, but turn off the lights. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't paint take damage. Didn't we see that a couple episodes? Yeah. And that guy there is still pretty much brand new. I've used him to dig a bunch of holes, and that's it. All right. Let's hit out some of these high spots here. Just so when I go in here and roll it, it doesn't try to match up to this level. I don't know if I really actually need to roll it in here or not. Realistically, probably don't. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. But I want to get some more dirt in my pocket anyway. Get rid of some of this brush. And don't need it really gone up here, but I'm just going to town on it. I know I don't need to do this, but I feel like it just helps make it look a little bit nicer. I know it's all going to be under concrete at some point, but until then, we want a nice flat looking construction site, right? Oh man, I really beat the crap out of my equipment, don't I? Man, I feel like we accomplished nothing today. I mean, we took a few loads out of the tunnel and spent a lot of time thinking around, trying to figure out how I want to do stuff. But I guess that's the nature of the beast. Hit up this little hole here just for looks. But yeah, I think for this season, or at least this mine on this season, assuming we don't end up going all the way and finding another mine or something like that. At some point, I'll probably do some prospecting around this area, give or take, pretty close, to try to see if we can find any other kind of stuff. If we don't end up finding any deeper down, I'm not gonna do that pile there because that looks like a pile of dirt, which is fine. Can do some of this here. Just to see if we can find the other ores. I just don't know if they're more of a deeper thing. It's that no lithium was on the ground for the tutorial, but I don't know if it was on the ground for the tutorial. And like, hey, iron's a little deeper or whatnot. If everything can be found on, ground level essentially, then yeah, I definitely might go do some prospecting. Take the truck and some flags and mark a route. All right. They're not perfect, but I think it looks a lot better than the dug up holes. I do need to fix that overhang there because that annoys the crap out of me. This guy gets a lot of use. I like the roller. All right, I think you're good there. Fix some of these weird jagged edges just for looks. It's dumb, I know. Shovel does a good job of getting rid of that pretty quick. All right, that looks better. Gotta do this by hand here. Couldn't get the roller by it. And then this thing here is bugging the crap out of me too. I don't feel like it's been in there the last episodes, but I'm gonna have to go back and look now because I'm actually curious. All right, let's see. What do we have? Anything in there? Oh, I guess we didn't do too bad, did we? I didn't feel like we were running anything. We'll go check the coal. Some. All right, so the plan is, I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if this sounds dumb or not. It's okay. I won't be offended. Building in that way, we'll wall it and kind of support it and have a hopper running, two hoppers, just like that drop off there, running this way. Or, no. I kind of feel like maybe more, two of them right here running this way. That way we can just drive over it and dump, not have to freaking back in. So one of them two ways. Probably this way. Try this out. See if we can't get that to work. And then we don't have to worry about digging out that way. We just tunnel down. Take a conveyor. Probably right down along the side since it's already dug. Turn it over, whatever. And then we're going to kind of redo this. So the dirt ends up all from the tunnel and the pit sell to the same spot. And they share the same storage units. So that'll be rebuilt, and then that will come over, and it'll probably have to drop into a hopper because this is going to be on a different grid than that, I think. Because there's no way that I randomly, luckily, made this perfectly on that grid, is there? I don't think so. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. And I cleared the spot there. I probably don't need all that room. I'm probably not going to need much more room than this, I'm thinking. I mean, square it off, maybe out to here is my thought. But we'll rip all this down and try to have so much work. And try to see if we can figure that out. That's all I can think of. Let me get all this stuff going. You are gold and you are out. You are... Take the tires out. Might as well make some of you. Then sell the pay dirt, sell the rubber. Yep, I think that's... I think we should have enough money to at least get the conveyor system set. Not going to have enough to get all the flooring down. I'm sure at some point, once we get to what we need to make our concrete, we'll probably just make it. But I think we got to get a lot lower. I think it involves rock blasting. I think. Let's empty this off. But yeah, again, another episode. We didn't do really jack shit, but we maybe got a plan. Let me know what you think. Honestly, throw it down in the comment your thought of the idea, or if you think it's all just too much work and too stupid, and just build another quick plant next to that one and hook it in. I just figured this mine's gonna be running for a while, like as of not needing to go anywhere else, another location to find anything. At the moment, I know we got so far. I can't. The further down I go in the quarry, I'm still touching pay dirt with the drill. Like, so I know I got a lot in there, and I'm assuming the tunnel's the same way. And obviously, the tunnel will be going places. So I was just thinking, let's just try to make it as unison as possible, so that way both mining areas all just feed to the same storage unit, make life easier. I have to go to a couple different places. Let me know what you think. If you would like the video, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to be notified when I put new videos up, click the bell. And I appreciate all the support and all the subscribers I currently have. You guys are awesome, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this going. So I appreciate it all. Have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and I will see you next video. Bye.